Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan selamat pagi kepada barisan ahli majlis, fellow kanan dan fellow Akademi Sains Malaysia yang dihormati. Selamat datang ke Mesyuarat Agung tahunan ke-28 Akademi Sains Malaysia. Saya juga ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, maaf zahir dan batin. Saya amat berbesar hati untuk menyampaikan ucapan selaku Presiden ASM yang baru kepada anda semua. Sama ada yang berada secara dalam talian maupun fizikal bersama saya di sini. Saya amat bergembira memaklumkan bahawa Mesyuarat Agung tahunan ke-28 hari ini dihadiri oleh berapa dia Puan Azzman?
142.
142 orang, melebihi quorum yang dikehendaki. Saya menzahirkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih atas sokongan anda semua. Dalam kita menyambut Syawal yang mulia ini, jangan kita lupakan mereka yang telah tiada. Sepanjang tahun 2022 dan awal tahun ini, beberapa rakan fellow ASM telah meninggalkan kita. Pemergian mereka adalah satu kehilangan besar kepada ASM maupun negara. Mereka adalah Allahyarham Tan Sri Datuk Engineer Wan Abdul Rahman Wan Yaakob, Allahyarham Profesor Emeritus Datuk Dr. Khalid Abdul Qadir, Allahyarham Profesor Emeritus Datuk Dr. Abdul Latif Ibrahim, Mendiang Profesor Dr. Tan Sun Guan, Allahyarham Profesor Dr. Abdul Manaf Ali. Justru saya menjemput anda semua memberikan penghormatan kepada mereka. Bagi fellow yang beragama Islam, bolehlah membaca Al-Fatihah, manakala fellow lain boleh memberikan penghormatan mengikut amalan masing-masing. Al-Fatihah. Amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Terima kasih kepada semua. Fellow kanan dan fellow Academy Sains Malaysia, izinkan saya meneruskan ucapan dalam bahasa Inggeris berikutan kelaziman ucapan ini disiarkan secara langsung dan turut ditonton oleh Akademi Sains seluruh dunia. As I begin my tenure as the new President of the Academy of Sciences Malaysia, I wish to acknowledge the exceptional leadership of the immediate past President, Professor Emerita Datuk Dr. Azzman Ismail. Her visionary leadership has made ASM crucial in shaping national science, technology, and innovation policies, and laid the foundation for our 2021 to 25 strategic plan. I'm honored to build upon her legacy and take ASM to greater heights of excellence. Together, please give Professor Emerita Datuk Dr. Azzman a big round of applause. I'm much privileged to serve as ASM's 6th President and the Science, Technology and Innovation Advisor for the nation. This role presents a remarkable opportunity to work closely with all esteemed organizations and individuals, including senior fellows, top research scientists, young scientists, and associates. I would also like to express my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to the entire team of ASM for their dedication, commitment, hard work, and contributions to our organization's growth and success. They comprise the council members, ex-school members, finance committee members, and the management team led by Chief Executive Officer Puan Hazami Habib. ASM's financial stability is important to achieve our goals. Our reserve remains strong, increasing from around 1.5 million ringgit in 2016 to now 9.1 million in 2023. A huge increase. Very prudent financial management. In addition, the government has increased our operating budget to 15.9 million this year. And that's also including ISTIC RM 2 million per year, demonstrating the clear recognition of our value to the nation and society. We will continue to steward these funds effectively and prudently. Senior fellows and fellows of the Academy, as we look to the future, we cannot ignore the immense contributions of the past presidents who have led us to where we are today. Allow me to quote Isaac Newton, my childhood scientific icon, who in 1675 wrote to a colleague, I quote, "If I have seen further than others, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Indeed, we all stand on the powerful shoulders of those who came before. Their hard work, dedication, and vision have laid the foundation for our continued success, and we owe them a debt of gratitude for this remarkable achievement. A well-managed national STIE system is a critical component of good governance. Socio-economic progress and sustainable development will become more achievable. However, good governance is more than the act of managing resources with accountability. It implies that we as a society are well organized to use reason, evidence-based analysis, and creative thinking to make important decisions. This is the essence of the scientific method in a wider context. To advance good governance, we must remain unshaken by external pressures and divisive forces. This can be political, social, or economic forces which may hinder progress and development. The main principle of good governance is to tell the truth, based on verifiable facts and cogent analysis. ASM promotes value creation by supporting scientific research to produce new knowledge that may lead to innovation. We appreciate the importance of creating new products, services, and technologies that meet the needs of society. And we are determined to play a significant role in this regard. Let me quote from Mariana Mazzucato's recent book entitled The Mission Economy. I quote, "We must create more effective interfaces with innovations across the whole of society. Rethink how policies are designed, change how intellectual property regimes are governed, and use R&D to distribute intelligence across academia, government, business, and civil society. This means restoring public purpose in policies to create tangible benefits for citizens, and setting goals that matter to people driven by public interest considerations rather than profit. You will find this quotation on page 6 of this book, Mission Economy, recommended for reading by all scientists here. These words resonate so well with our thinking that it feels to me like a breath of fresh air wafting into a musty room. So let's get out of that musty room into the wider space out there, breathe the air, the fresh air, and get the sunlight. The ASM Strategic Plan 2021 to 25 aims to put ASM as a thought leader, playing the role of change maker in science, technology, innovation, and economy towards a progressive, harmonious, prosperous, and sustainable society. I'm glad that ASM is sought after by many stakeholders, such as ministries and agencies, institutions of higher learning, industry players, entrepreneurs and startups, and civil society organizations. There was a time when ASM had to persist in soliciting stakeholders' buy-in to carry out relevant and much needed studies and initiatives. Today, this scenario has changed. Stakeholders increasingly approach ASM to carry out commission studies and projects. ASM has carried out 34 commission studies and projects since 2013, involving 10 ministries with over 35 million ringgit in overall funding. This attests to the recognition, influence, and credibility of ASM. More so, it reflects the high level of trust nurtured between ASM and stakeholders based on our track record. One of the primary success factors is our open engagement style. As a scientific organization, we brainstorm solutions with all kinds of stakeholders in the quintuple helix. Neutrality, objectivity, credibility, and legitimacy are attributes that help to engender confidence and trust. We bring the collective intelligence of fellows and our vast network of scientists to the table. The creative platforms we have built facilitate sharing the best ideas, enabling more balanced and harmonious solutions to emerge for complex problems of the day. Through integrating knowledge, the sciences of nature and the human sciences, we can push towards developing collective wisdom. Positive national outcomes and impacts become more real and possible. This is, to me, the real mission of ASM. When we declare our intention to become a think tank and a change maker, it is a facilitator and enabler not only for its community of scientists, but also for the rakyat at large. Still, more than thinking is needed. We must extend our leadership role to a think and do tank. I will say more of this in the following paragraphs. For example, our We Have Plus Plus experts from agriculture have been giving their input on the food security issue related to fertilizer. This effort ensures that fertilizer formulations are optimized to increase the yield of key crops and enhance their self-sufficiency level, especially rice. These inputs will be presented at the Cabinet Committee on Food Security Policy meeting to be chaired by the Prime Minister. ASM is carrying out a series of pilot projects such as the iConnect project, the Precision Biodiversity Project pilot at Paso Forest Reserve, the Rehabilitation of Gamat project, and the Wireless Bridging project to enable internet access for the unserved and the underserved communities. These projects demonstrate the importance of mission clarity by first recognizing and defining the problem, and then mobilizing and organizing the resources to address the pressing issues concerned. In all cases, it is evident that these projects can only be realized if we collaborate among ourselves and also create collaborative platforms for diverse actors to come together to serve a common goal. By leveraging STI and linking it to the urgent social and economic challenges, the government will be better positioned to enhance the rakyat's well-being. Greater efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability in the use of resources will be gained. ASM has rightfully and gracefully evolved into a think and do tank when the occasion demands. Senior fellows and fellows of the Academy, ASM has made great strides in advancing the field of STIE in our nation, and we can attribute much of our success to our fellows' commitment and hard work. Here I would like to highlight some of our recent significant milestones. Our development of the flagship study, Science Outlook, and independent STI report provides a comprehensive overview of the current STI landscape in Malaysia. It has gained recognition from the government, industry, and international organizations like the OECD. At the moment, we have already produced the 2015, 2017, and 2020 editions, and we are now planning for the 2024 edition. ASM not only carries out strategic studies and initiatives, but also champions STI talent development and science communication. We aim to inspire the next generation of scientists and instill interest in science through various programs such as the National Science Challenge, Science Communication Module, and inquiry-based science education. The public has enthusiastically endorsed these programs, which have helped to build national capacity and increase interest in STEM. As we grow in influence, there are also challenges to overcome. We must continue to assess our approaches and tactics. We need the agility and dynamism to make the required adaptations to safeguard the success and sustainability of our initiatives. In navigating these challenges, I wish to emphasize the importance of each fellow taking personal ownership of individual roles and responsibilities. Each fellow must count and be accountable. May I repeat that? Each fellow must count and be accountable. By actively contributing to the growth and development of the STI ecosystem in Malaysia, each fellow can make a significant difference in a project by taking leadership positions in mission-oriented cross-cutting initiatives to provide solutions to national challenges. In the process, we not only make our expertise openly available to others, but we too create opportunities to learn and appreciate the expertise of others. It is worth repeating that this is the essence of moving from collective intelligence to collective wisdom. Creating an environment encouraging active stakeholder participation is crucial in aligning us with our vision, mission, and goals. Clear and transparent communication that touches minds and hearts will go a long way in facilitating stakeholders to collaborate readily and willingly to realize the impact of our initiatives. Since June 2022, the role of Science, Technology and Innovation Advisor to the nation has been conferred on the ASM President. ASM's independence as a statutory body and our consistent efforts to enhance the STI ecosystem of the nation is now institutionalized in the position of science advisor to the nation. This is an amanah and a heavy responsibility. I'm really honored to serve in this role and aim to promote the effective use of STIE for human-centric and values-driven development. I look forward to your support in rendering this responsibility. Allow me at this juncture to address the Malaysia Madani concept, not because it is politically correct. It is simply the right thing to do. I assert that based on what we have established as our operating model, we should be proud to say that Malaysia Madani is already being regularly practiced within our circles. We share the same tenets of good governance, which must be based on whole of society democratic accountability that finally rests with the rakyat. It must be driven by reason, knowledge, and justice. Participation of all stakeholders, particularly civil society actors, as equal partners implies a flatter organizational structure with a reduced hierarchy. Excuse me. Let me repeat that. Participation of all stakeholders, particularly civil society, as equal partners implies a flatter organizational structure with a reduced hierarchy. Our engagement style that is open, transparent, inclusive, and respectful of all knowledge strengthens our case. Finally, 3 of the 6 Madani values can only be fulfilled if STIE is the core enabler: prosperity, innovation, and sustainability. Malaysia is already at home in ASM, alive and well. Can we become better? Let me offer a path forward. As innovators, we are often mesmerized by technology. We are tantalized by technology, overexcited. In the process, we become too technology-centric in our approach to problem solving. We tend to forget that technology is only a tool, even if it is a powerful tool. Hence, the rise of user-friendly technology solutions, often called human-centric solutions, exemplified by, for example, design thinking. Yet, we can be better. We ought to ask the question, is the solution suitable for humanity as a whole? Malaysia Madani is looking for holistic STI solutions that are not only technically good, but respond well to innate human behavior. For Malaysia Madani, all solutions must be humanistic in intent and implementation. ASM's expert networks are well positioned to provide evidence-based advice and recommendations on STIE, which the government can leverage to drive the country's development agenda. With 915 members in the expert networks, about to be increased, of course, hopefully, we can bring diverse groups together to drive purposeful change and positively impact society. As individuals, we bring unique knowledge, skills, and perspectives to enrich collective efforts towards achieving common goals. But we must challenge ourselves to leave our comfort zones, collaborate with new friends and partners while trying new approaches to drive progress. As a thought leader and change maker, ASM is better positioned to clarify the what and why in change and transformation. Collaborative and cooperative efforts with diverse stakeholders will help to spread this understanding. building a thriving ecosystem for innovation will take deep insights about the what and how to their logical conclusion, which is the how to implement effectively and efficiently. Each of us needs to take leadership roles to drive change. Create a shared vision, communicate it simply and widely, and work with partners to realize the vision and mission. Senior fellows and fellows of the Academy, as we bid farewell to our outgoing Secretary General and Council members, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for their unwavering dedication and contributions to ASM. I look forward to your continuous support in all of ASM's activities. I pray for the active participation of senior fellows and fellows, as well as a successful annual general meeting. I'm supposed to read a line from the annual report, which I'll do now. I will quote from that report. I think it's a theme. We may be a droplet, but a droplet is what it takes to create ripples. Together, we create waves of change. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.